It is week number 7 in the National Football League of our Madden Simulation season. The Seahawks set to take on the Houston Texans on Monday Night Football. Dun dun dun. Seattle has played fantastic. 5-game winning streak. And now they take on a Houston Texans team that is loaded with talent, led by their third-year quarterback, C.J. Stroud. This will be a tough test for this Seahawks team. They return home after a dominating win against the Jacksonville Jaguars a week ago. And now, as we get closer to the second half of the season, if you're the Seattle Seahawks, you're thinking here, all right, we're 5-1 right now. How can we keep this going? Last year, 10-7 wasn't good enough to make the postseason. I think 10-7 this year should be good enough to make the playoffs. I put it this way. You're halfway to the playoffs now. You need 5 more wins before the season ends, and you're in the postseason. But even bigger goals than that, you're in first place in the division, and you got to keep the pedal to the metal if you want to win the division title here. And this is a huge test today to see how you stack up to a team that had the same record as you a season ago. You want the Seahawks to win today? Like the video. Don't jinx it. We need at least 300 likes on today's video. And if we do, that guarantees victory. So do your part. Hit that like button, and we will get going with this Monday Night Football matchup. Final thoughts heading into this game. The offensive line going to be greatly tested, going up against 2 really good pass rushers in Danielle Hunter and Will Anderson Jr. I'm curious how that O-line is going to hold up. Got to keep Sam Darnold on his feet. And then on the defensive side of the ball, I'm watching for Joe Mixon. We've seen the Seahawks run defense struggle at times. They got Joe Mixon. They got Nick Chubb. What are the Seahawks going to do to be able to slow down that Texans rushing attack? To me, those will be the 2 keys to victory here in this one. Let's take a look at our Madden Sim schedule of what's ahead. We have this matchup with the Texans today. Commanders coming up later in the week. Next week, they will face the Cardinals and the Rams. And then in the month of July, we'll have a matchup with the Tennessee Titans, followed by the Minnesota Vikings, the Falcons, the Colts, the Rams, Panthers, and 49ers to wrap up the regular season in August. And if things continue at this pace, we'll have playoff football here on our Madden Sim season. Before we get this thing started, I need your predictions, folks. Who wins and what's the final score going to be? You going with the Seahawks or are you going with the Texans? Get your predictions in now and tell me who you think is going to be victorious here in this Monday Night Football matchup. Let's head out to Lumen Field for this primetime showdown between the Seattle Seahawks and the Houston Texans. Tyler Jones, Big Tex here in the house with you. And we always have to preface this with our Madden Sims, folks, that even though it's Madden 25, we have the updated rosters for the 2025 season. And the playbooks and all are on the same page. So this is as close to real as we possibly can get you, folks, for this Madden Sim that we're going to have here today. Big Tex, he already knows the outcome. I do not. He will not give any spoilers out. But Big Tex, I hear that we're in for a long one today, potential high-scoring affair. I think this is going to live up to the moment of what is Monday Night Football, what we expect in prime time. Give us your thoughts on this game here, Tex. What do you think we're going to see tonight?
Great question. So, while you guys are predicting the score, I think it's going to be, I would say, a stark contrast of what we've seen the last 3 or 4 weeks in terms of scoring output. Definitely not as clean of a defensive game, which is unfortunate, but hey, not every game's perfect.
And we're underway. Here's the kick return, brought out to about the 26-yard line. That is where Sam Darnold and the Seahawks offense will start for their first possession. Predict the score. Who do you got, Seahawks or Texans? Let us know in the chat right now who you think is going to win this Monday Night Football matchup. 1st and 10 for Seattle as they begin their opening drive. What's going to happen on this drive? Touchdown, field goal, turnover, or punt? going to be a handoff and a good gain there by Kenneth Walker, as he's going to get about 7 yards on first down to get this thing going. We'll have second and about 3 coming up as Seattle is on their opening drive of the first quarter. Here we go. Ball at the 33-yard line. Pistol formation. Handoff to Walker. And he gets about a yard. That's going to bring up third down. Want the Seahawks to convert on third down? Like the video. Like the video to convert on third down. Like the video. Convert on third down. On the run. He's got it. First down, Seahawks. Type those ones. Type those ones. And the Hawks keep the chains moving after the run by Kenneth Walker III. And here we go, folks. First and 10. Ball at the 38-yard line. A handoff to Walker. And he's got nowhere to go this time. That'll bring up second and 10. We got about 4:25 to play in the first quarter. Second down coming up, 4 wide. Darnold in the shotgun. Play action, Darnold pass. Caught, first down. Across midfield, type those ones. Noah Fant. A fentanyl overdose today. The Madden Merchant is back. You'll love to see it. Type those ones. We are ODing on fentanyl. First and 10. Hawks across midfield. Going to be a handoff this time, and he's got a good run. Another first down. Past the 35-yard line. Type those ones. Type those ones. A good pickup there by Kenneth Walker III, and the Seahawks are driving on their opening possession. Darnold in the shotgun. Darnold takes the snap. Pass. Caught! And another first down. This time to Cooper Kupp. My Kupp runneth over. Type those ones. There we go, folks. This is looking really good. Good balance in both the passing and the rushing attack. First and 10. Another handoff to Walker. He's got a lane. And he's down to the 2-yard line. First and goal. Type those ones. Here we go. 2:45, handoff to Walker. Did he get in there? Yes, he did. Touchdown, Seahawks. Spam TD. Spam TD. Seattle strikes first. What an opening possession for Seattle as they're on the board. Spam TD. Extra point attempt by Jason Myers. Up and good. And the Seahawks go up 7-0 here in quarter number 1. Tex, good start.
No doubt. I think it was a glitch, but I saw like Byron Murphy. Maybe they ran him like an offensive line package. I don't know. That was weird. Yeah,
here's the
drive.
kickoff. And returned out to about the 27-yard line. That's where we'll see C.J. Stroud and the Stroud boys for the first time today. It's a battle today between Fentanyl and the Stroud boys. Let's get a stop on defense. Spam S for stop. Ball to 28. Stroud. Pass. And it's caught. About an 8-yard gain to Nico Collins. 2nd and 2 coming up now. 2:30 to go in the first. Stroud under center. Play action. Pass. Caught. And that's another first down for Houston. So the Texans are moving the football on their opening drive. As we'll have a 1st and 10 coming up. Ball at the 50. Handoff to Mixon. He's got a first down and more. Down to the 35-yard line is Joe Mixon.
Where'd the run defense go?
Yeah. They can't stop a nosebleed.
You were worried about Mixon. He's cooking.
Folks, I got an offer for you. And it involves text here. If we get a $20 super chat before the end of today's game, Tex, we're going to have you take over the play-by-play for a drive.
Sounds good.
Touchdown Texans, because I just gave up a touchdown here to Joe Mixon. So if you want some Tex play-by-play for a drive, send in a $20 super chat. And I don't know what Tex is going to do, if we're going to get himself, if he's going to give us Gus Johnson, maybe a little bit of both.
That would be kind of electric.
Tex does a good Gus Johnson. You want to give the people a little tease of your Gus Johnson?
I got you. Let's see. They're still, okay, I just figured they haven't kicked the extra point yet. They're about to, though.
Extra point attempt to tie this up. And it's good.
The Texans tie up the football game. Bah! That was kind of like combining another one of my impressions that'll be unnamed with that one.
Yes. So if you want to hear some text play-by-play for possession, let's get a $20 super chat. We'll see if you guys can make it happen. Here's the kickoff. And it's fielded at the 6. Seahawks are going to bring it out. Ugly return. And now Sam Darnold and company will get the chance to respond as both teams score a touchdown on their opening drive, 7-7, under 2 minutes to play here in quarter number 1. What's going to happen on this drive? Touchdown, field goal, turnover, or punt? Let us know what you think is going to go on. Here's a handoff to Walker. He's got a lane. He's got a first down. Type those ones. Type those ones. First and 10. Ball to 38-yard line. Darnold. Going deep. Throws it into triple coverage. What was he doing? What are we doing, Yosemite Sam? I know it's a video game, but calm down. 2nd and 10. Ball to 38-yard line. Handoff. And that's going to be about a 6-yard gain to Kenneth Walker. 3rd down coming up. Like the video to convert on 3rd down. Come on. Darnold steps back, pass. Caught. Did he get there? I think it's 4th and inches. Go for it. Go for it, Mike. Drop your sack and go for it on 4th down. Don't be a pussy. D-Bap. Oh, he's going to be a pussy. They're punting. Spam DBAP in the chat. Don't be a pussy. DBAP. There's the punt. So 1st and 10 for Houston. Final seconds of the first quarter. There's a sack. Fumble. And Seattle recovers. It's Seahawks football. Spam fumble. Spam fumble. Let's go. What a way to end the quarter. And Seattle's going to take over with great field position. We'll start the second quarter in a moment, but first, let's get to the Super Chat menu. When we drink, we score. We drink, we win. First tap Super Chatters get the Seahawks chant. $5 will do a beer cheers. $10 will take some shots. $20 will spin the wheel of punishment. $50 will do a beer bong. $20, and Big Tex is going to call a possession. He'll do the play-by-play if we get a $20 Super Chat. You guys know what to do. Let's party. Let's have a good time. Feel free to send us a Super Chat, and let's get that Seahawks dub today. Second quarter begins right now. 1st and 10. Ball at the 26-yard line after the turnover. Darnold steps back. Rolls to his right. Pass. Incomplete. Pass intended for Jaxon Smith-Njigba. That will bring up 2nd and 10. 5:55 to go in quarter number 2. Darnold steps back, pass. Batted. Oh, he caught it off the ricochet. What a play. First down, Seahawks. MVS. Type those ones. Type those ones. What a play. I didn't see that coming. Another Madden merchant in MVS. Darnold under pressure. He's sacked. Ugh. Jalen Petrie dish. With the sack. That's going to make this a long second down coming up. 2nd and 16. How we feeling, chat? We got a good one today. Darnold, empty set. Steps back. Pass. Incomplete. 3rd down coming up. Like the video to convert on 3rd down. Yeah, 3rd and forever. 3rd and Spokane. Darnold gets the pass off complete. He's well short. That will bring up 4th down in the field goal unit for the Hawks. Will Anderson Jr. with the tackle that time, and that'll bring on Jason Myers. Type M for make. Type M for make. It's up. And good. And Seattle takes a 10-7 lead here in the second quarter. Spam field goal. Spam field goal. Here's the kickoff. 4:42 to go in the quarter. They're going to bring it out. And that's brought out to about the 28-yard line. Houston will have 1st and 10. Stroud in the shotgun. Stroud pass. finds the middle seam. A man open, complete. Nico Collins. First down for Houston. Let's get a stop. Spam stop. Ball at the 45-yard line. Pass. Caught. And that's going to be about an 8-yard gain. Collins with another reception. He has been hard to stop so far here on this Monday night. 2nd and 2. Ball at the 46-yard line. Texans across midfield. Stroud under center. Handoff. And that's a first down. The Seahawks defense really struggling today. They forced a fumble at the end of the first quarter, but other than that, the Texans have done whatever they've wanted. 1st and 10, ball at the 41. Handoff. And that's going to be about a 5-yard gain. 2nd down coming up. About 3 minutes to go till halftime. What will Seattle do here? 2nd and 5. Stroud pass. Incomplete. 3rd down. Type those threes. Type those threes. 3rd and 5. 2:46 to go in the quarter. Can Seattle get a stop here? Stroud in the shotgun. Takes the snap. Gets the pass away. It's caught. 1st down. And the Texans keep the chains moving as we have about 2:40 to go in the quarter. And a 1st and 10 coming up for Houston. Oh, this might come down to the very end, folks. Ball to 30, handoff. And that's going to be about a 5-yard gain. 2nd and 5 coming up for Houston. Here we go. Stroud under center. Stroud rolls to his left. Going to keep it himself. Slides forward, and he's short. That'll bring up 3rd down at the 2-minute warning. Type those threes. Type those threes. 3rd down. Stroud steps back. Pass. Caught. 1st down, Houston. They keep the drive alive. They'll bring up a new set of downs. First and 10. Inside the red zone. Stroud in the shotgun. Stroud. Pass. Caught. Touchdown, Texans. And Houston has their first lead of the game. And we have a problem. Type F. Type F. Joe Mixon. When he was in college, he was suspended a season for beating a female at a Pickleman's diner. He came back from the suspension. Went on to have a successful career at Oklahoma. And now he's been a pretty decent player in the NFL. So one last chance for Seattle to get points before the half as they find themselves down 14-10. 14. Here's the kickoff. Filled it out to 5. And that's brought out to about the 25-yard line. Kenneth Walker so far, 9 carries, 62 yards, and a touchdown. What's going to happen this drive? Touchdown, field goal, turnover, or punt, or could they run out of time? Pass complete. And nowhere to go for Kenneth Walker off the reception on first down. It'll be second down coming up. Here we go. Darnold. Pass. Complete. And that's a short gain. That will bring up third down. Clock continuing to run. Like the video, convert on third down. Come on. Reminder, the Texans get the ball first to start the second half. Empty set for Darnold. Darnold steps back, pass. Caught, first down. They keep the drive alive. Type those ones. Type those ones. All right. Here we go. Darnold. Pass. And a short pickup there. Second down coming up. Or they ruled that incomplete. I think they actually ruled it incomplete. Second and 10. 40 seconds. Seattle still with 2 timeouts before intermission. Four wide. Darnold steps back, pass. Caught. First down. Timeout Hawks. Cooper Kupp. Type those ones. Type those ones. All righty. Come on. Let's at least get 3 and make it a 1-point game. Can we at least get 3? Darnold pass. Caught, first down. Type those ones. Keep the ones going. MVS. Another Madden merchant. All right. Darnold. Pass complete. And that's about a 2-yard gain. Timeout, Seattle. That's their final timeout with about 8 seconds. I wonder if they bring the field goal unit out now or if they go for one more play. Let's see. They bring Myers on now. Type him for make. Myers puts it up. He's got it. And we got a 1-point game, folks. 14-13. As we'll have the kickoff, and then we'll head to the break. Spam field goal. Spam field goal. That goes out of the end zone for a touchback. Should be the last play of the half for Houston. Stroud gets the pass off. And that will do it. At the break, Houston leads Seattle 14-3. We'll have the second half coming up in just a moment. Folks, when we drink, we score. We drink, we win. We are down right now, and we haven't had too many Super Chats. I don't find that a coincidence, folks. First time Super Chatters get the Seahawks chant. $5 will give you a beer cheers. $10 will do some shots. $20 spin the wheel of punishment. $50 will do a beer bong. How bad do you want to win this game, folks? If we do our part, the Hawks will do their part. And the offer still stands. If we get a $20 super chat, Big Tex is going to take over and do some play-by-play for a bit. So let's see if you guys can make it happen. $sign next to the chat box. We get 300 super chats. We can do it, boot. Second half about to start as Seattle trails by 1. Tex, your thoughts on what we saw in the first 12 minutes?
I felt like overall they needed to do a better job on defense, obviously, giving up 14 points to a team that only scored about 21 points a game last year. They were like middle of the pack in scoring offense.
Not to mention they had a fumble that they recovered too.
That's also true. They didn't really capitalize that. And I also don't think they capitalized on offense this last drive. They kind of settled for a field goal, in my opinion, when they could have drove a little bit further, had some plays go their way. But we'll see in the second half.
Here's the kickoff. Houston will start with the ball first. Let's get a 3 and out, please. Brought out to about the 27-yard line. That is where Houston will start for their first possession of half number 2. Let's get a stop. Spam S for stop. Spam S for stop. Mixon on the run. And he's going to get about 9 yards. Second and 1 coming up here. Ball at the 35. Stroud on the run. He's got the first down and more. Past the 50, down to the 39. First down, Houston, they're across midfield. Chad with the super chat. Throw Chad's super chat on screen here. Chad doing his part. He wants a win today. As we'll have 1st and 10 for Houston here. Ball at the 40. Stroud takes the snap. Going to hand it off to Mixon. And Mixon's going to get a couple yards. Chad says, cheers, boys. Chad, cheers to you. Go Hawks. Let's get that dub today. Thank you, Chad. Chad's doing his part. Let's go Hawks. Ball at the 38. Stroud, pass, caught. First down. C.J. Stroud's just throwing darts today. I hate to say it.
I'm telling you, man. I think he had a really crappy sophomore slump, and I think some of that stuff was out of his control. I don't think he's a bad quarterback. I think he should be respected.
Yeah. 1st and 10. Ball to 27. Hand off to Mixon. And he gets about 2 yards. 2nd and 8 coming up. Four minutes to go in the third. Stroud in the shotgun. Play action. Pass. To the end zone. Too high. Incomplete. That will bring up 3rd down. Type those threes. 3rd down. Come on, defense. Let's hold them here. 3rd down. Stroud pass, caught. 1st down inside the red zone. They keep the drive alive again. How do they keep doing this, folks? This is infuriating. 1st and 10. Here we go. Handoff. And nowhere to go. Good stop by Seattle's defense. 2nd and 10 coming up. Let's take it full screen when you get a moment, Tex. 2nd and 10. Here we go. Ball to 13. Stroud steps back, pass to the end zone. It's caught. Touchdown, Texans. And that is John Mechie with the score. And Houston extends the lead here in the 3rd quarter. Type F Houston. F Houston. F you. Extra point attempt coming up. PAT's up, and it's good. A 9-play, 73-yard drive in 3 minutes and 6 seconds, and Houston takes an 8-point lead here in the 3rd quarter. All right. Here's the kickoff. Fielded at the 4. They're going to bring it out. And that gets to about the 29-yard line. That's where we'll see Seattle as they try to tie up this game. They'll need a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. What's going to happen this drive? Touchdown, field goal, turnover, or punt? Walker on the run, and he's going to get about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up. .230 to go in the 3rd. 4 wide. Darnold going to hand it off to Walker. And Walker's going to get about 3 yards. That'll bring up 3rd and 6. Like the video to convert on 3rd down. Like the video, convert on 3rd down. 3rd and 6. Darnold, pass, caught. He's got it, 1st down. Type those ones. Type those ones. And Seattle keeps the drive alive. Type those ones. Here we go. 1st and 10. Ball to 40. Darnold. Pass. Caught. And that's going to be about a 9-yard gain. Cooper Kupp. My Kupp runneth over. 2nd and 1. Seattle comes in with a 5-1 record on a 5-game winning streak. Primetime action, Monday Night Football. Pass complete, 1st down. Type those ones. The first primetime home game of the Sam Darnold era in Seattle. Can Yosemite Sam deliver a win? Across midfield, 1st and 10. Play action, Darnold gets the pass away. A bit too far that time. That will bring up 2nd down after the incompletion. .50 seconds to go in the 3rd. Ball to 49. Darnold in the shotgun. Darnold. Pass. Caught, 1st down. Type those ones. Type those ones. Noah Fant. A fentanyl overdose. Type 1. Type fentanyl. We love our fentanyl around here. Xander with a $2 super chat. Tyler, I could see you being an NFL game announcer. Thank you, Xander. Thank you, Xander, for that. 1st and 10. Hand off. Up the gut, and that's going to be enough for a first down. K9. Let him eat. And Seattle with a good drive going here in the 3rd. As they're looking to even it up. And that'll take us to the 4th quarter. 4th quarter time. Spam those 4s. Spam those 4s. It all comes down to this. Seattle down by 8. Can they make a comeback? Can they get it done? Spam those 4s. 4th quarter. 4th quarter. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah. Before we begin the 4th quarter, let's get to the Super Chat menu. When we drink, we score. We drink, we win. First time Super Chatters get the Seahawks chant. $5 to do a beer cheers. $10 for taking shots. $20, spin the wheel of punishment. $50, we'll do a beer bong. We're at $14 right now. If we reach 300, we could do a boot. When we drink, we score. We drink, we win. If we do our part, the Hawks will do their part, folks. Let's finish. Let's finish the fight. 4th quarter starts right now. 1st and 10 for Seattle. Ball at the 21-yard line. An 8-point lead for Houston. Darnold steps back, finds a man open, caught. And that's about an 8-yard gain to A.J. Bunner. Got to get a touchdown. Got to get a 2-point conversion here, folks. 2nd and 2. Spam C. Spam C. Darnold. Pass. Caught. No. Incomplete. Off his hands. Kenneth Walker that time. And that'll bring up 3rd down. Like the video, convert on 3rd down. Here we go. Darnold, play action. To the end zone. It's caught. Touchdown, Seahawks, MVS. And Seattle is a 2-point conversion away from a tie game in the 4th quarter. Spam TD. Spam TD. Here's the 2-point try. 5:24 to go in the final quarter. Seattle trying to knot it up here. Darnold back on offense in the shotgun formation. Darnold going to hand it off to Walker. He got there. It's good. 21 all. In the words of Heath Ledger as the Joker. And here we go. Tex, what a response by the Hawks to even this up.
They dropped their sack on DeMeco Ryans' face.
Here's the kickoff by Myers. Filled it at the 6. They'll bring it out. And that's returned to about the 33-yard line. So 1st and 10 for the Stroud boys. Seahawks need a stop. Spam stop. Hand off. And that's going to be about a 6-yard pickup on 1st down. 2nd and 4 coming up. Shotgun formation. And off to Mixon, and he gets about a yard. Third down coming up. Type those threes. Type those threes. Third down. Let's get a stop right now. Stroud. Quick pass. Complete. First down and more. Down to the 49-yard line after the completion from Stroud to Mixon. Today's motto, H-Town can't hold it down. Spam it. Spam it. F-Chugs. Stroud hands off to Mixon. And a short gain there. Second and about 8 coming up. Ball at the 47-yard line. Stroud. Pass. Caught. And that's going to be about a 7-yard gain. Third and about 3. Spam those threes as much as you have all day long. As much as you have in your entire life. Third down. Stroud. Pass complete. First down, Houston, and they're within field goal range. Dalton Schultz, the former Cowboy, with the reception. Here we go. First and 10, ball at the 21. Stroud in the I formation. Pass complete. That's a 9-yard pickup with 3 minutes to go. Very important for Seattle to hold them to 3 here and to still be in control of this game. You hold them to 3 here, then either you can tie it and send it overtime or you get a touchdown and win it. A turnover here would be nice too. Stroud. Quick pass, complete. And it'll be first and goal after another reception by Dalton Schultz.
I guess the defense just fell asleep in the fourth quarter.
Yeah. First and goal, 2:40 to go. I formation. Stroud under center. Hands it off. And he is met behind the line of scrimmage, Joe Mixon. Second and goal. Type S for stop. Type S for stop. Ryan says that Stroud is playing like prime Peyton Manning. No kidding. He's hitting everything. Second down. Handoff. Into the end zone, touchdown Texans. And Houston is back on top here in the fourth quarter. F Houston. F Houston. F you. So now if you're Seattle here, you got to be thinking, okay, if they make this PAT and Seattle scores a touchdown, do you go for a 2 for the win, or do you take the extra point and go to overtime? We'll see how it all plays out. Here's the PAT attempt. It is up, and it is good. 28-21. Houston leads late in the fourth quarter. Here we go, folks. Here's the kickoff. They're going to bring it out. And a short return. That'll take us to the 2-minute warning. 1st and 10 for Seattle. Last chance for the Hawks. Darnold in the shotgun. Under pressure. Going to keep it himself. Slides forward. And he's got a 5-yard gain. Clock continuing to run. Second and 5. Ball at the 30. Darnold. Pass. Finds a man open. Caught. First down across midfield. Type those ones. Type those ones. Timeout Seattle. Cooper Kupp with a big gain. Well, folks. Not over yet. The fat lady is not warming up the vocal cords just quite. Darnold in the shotgun. Pass. Caught. Got a 7-yard gain. And the clock continues to run. 1:15 to go. Hawks go no huddle. As we enter the final minutes, 2nd and 3. Darnold, pass. Got a man open. Caught. First down. Timeout Seattle. Type those ones. Type those ones. Can the Hawks pull off the comeback? This is coming down to the wire. Darnold in the shotgun. 1st and 10. Darnold. Pass. Got a man open. Caught. Touchdown, Seahawks! Noah Fant! Fentanyl, baby! ODing on that fentanyl. The Madden merchant comes through. And Seattle is an extra point away from a tie football game or a 2-point conversion away from taking the lead late in the 4th quarter. Spam TD. Spam TD. Now, what will they do? I'd go for 2. But they're going to settle for the extra point. PAT is up and good. And there's still plenty of time for the Texans with all 3 timeouts.
I don't like how much time they have.
I don't feel good about this.
It's way too much time for him to get them in field goal range.
And the way he's been playing, not great. Here's the kickoff. They're going to bring it out from the 5. And good coverage there, brought down about the 24. Spam us for stop. Spam us for stop. Come on, defense. Let's get a turnover. Send the game to overtime. Come on, defense. Can the Seahawks defense deliver? Tied at 28. Stroud pass complete. And that'll be a timeout called after the tackle from Ernest Jones, his 5th of the day. 43 seconds to go, 2nd and 4. Texans need a field goal to win it. Seattle hoping time expires and this goes to OT. The Hawks coming in with a 5-game winning streak, a 5-1 record. A primetime game on Monday Night Football. 2nd and 4. Empty set for Stroud. Stroud's been fantastic today. Pass complete, and there's another first down. And the second timeout called by Houston as they get closer to field goal range. Keep typing S for stop. Keep typing S for stop. I got a bad feeling about this. Stroud in the shotgun. Pass. Caught. And a short gain, about 7, and another timeout by Houston. 31 seconds remaining. 2nd and 3. Texans are about 20 yards away from comfortable field goal range. Keep typing S for stop. 2nd and 3. Stroud. Pass. Caught. And a first down. Clock running. 20 seconds now. Type S for stop. Clock continuing to run as they go no huddle. Are they going to run out of time? Stroud. Pass. Incomplete. 4 seconds now. Well, folks. We are one play away from overtime. How about this, folks? The Texans had plenty of time, and now it comes down to one play. Stroud steps back, launches this to the end zone. Batted away, incomplete. And time expires, and we are going to overtime. Spam OT. What a comeback, folks. 28 all. Going to overtime. They hit the magic buttons at Buffalo Wild Wings, and we're going to play 6 more minutes. Overtime rules in Madden, folks. Each team is guaranteed a chance to score. Let's see how it plays out. Here we go. Texans will kick off. Spam OT. Monday Night Football, overtime. Short return, not what we were expecting. What's going to happen this drive? Touchdown, field goal, turnover, or punt as we begin overtime. Darnold, pass, caught. That's about a 7-yard gain. Seattle's won 5 in a row. Can they do it again? Can the cardiac Seahawks come through? 2nd and 3 at the 30. Darnold, quick pass, complete. And he's got a first down. Type those ones. Type those ones. Darnold in the shotgun. Hand off. And that's about a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8. Overtime. Tied at 28 all. First overtime game of the season. Can Sam Darnold deliver a comeback win? And off to Walker. And a short pickup. 3rd down coming up. Like the video, convert on 3rd down, folks. Huge play coming up. Third and about 6. Darnold. Pass. Caught. And he's short. That will bring up 4th down. And they say he didn't get his feet in bounds. I would think they're going to punt here. What should they do? Go for it or punt? They're going to review it. So we will head to New York in the replay center. I'm talking to Gene Steratore right now, and Gene Steratore seems to be convinced it's incomplete. And Gene Steratore was right. Thank you, Gene. We've all been infected with the Gene Steratore disease. Here's the punt. And not a great punt that time from Dixon. So it'll be 1st and 10 for Houston at the 24. Type S for stop. Stroud pass. Caught, first down. Great field position. A score of any kind for Houston, and they can win it. After the Seahawks failed to score on their opening possession of overtime. First and 10. Type S for stop. Stroud pass. Intercepted! He's got blockers! A big INT! Julian Love in Seattle is within field goal range with a chance to win it in overtime. Wow! Spam INT! What a play from Julian Love! You love to see it! Wow! Spam INT! What a job by Seattle's defense. Who saw that coming? Walker on the run. And now they just need to set up a field goal, and Seattle can steal this one in overtime. The Cardiac Seahawks rise again. But the job's not finished yet, folks. Do not turn the ball over here. Walker on the run. He's got the first down. Type those ones. Type those ones. I'll be honest. I thought it was Jover. I thought we were about to lose this. And then Julian Love says, "How do you do?" So Seattle getting ready for the game winner. Timeout from DeMeco Ryans to try to ice Jason Myers. Type M for Mike. Myers for the win. Myers puts it up. And it's good! Seahawks win! Seahawks win in overtime! 31-28, a comeback for the H's. How about those Hawks? 6 straight wins. How does 6-1 feel, baby? Yeah! Spam W! Spam W! F Chugs! Spam W, what a win! What a win! The Cardiac Seahawks do it again. Sing it with us, folks. All I do is win, 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 no matter what. Got money on my mind, I can never get enough. And every time I step up in the building, everybody's hands go up. And they stay there, and they stay there, and they stay there. Up, down, up, down, up, down. Because all I do is win, win, win. And when you're going in, put your hands in the air, make them stay there. Let's go! Hell yeah! What a win, folks. Seahawks do it again, folks. Wow. I'm shocked. That's the best game of the season. That's incredible. Up next, the Commanders. Friday afternoon, 5 p.m. Eastern, 2 p.m. Pacific. Subscribe to the channel, youtube.com/Seahawks TV. Continuing coverage on the channel all week long. We'll see you on Friday. For Big Tex, I'm Tyler Jones. Have a great night, everybody. Go Hawks.